Hi friends, we're going to continue on. This is our lesson 1. This will be our um, third video. We're starting on page 177, and at the bottom we're going to do question it. So page 177. Suppose you wanted to sprout the seeds of a particular kind of plant. What questions would you ask before you planted the seeds? It would help to know what temperature of the soil and the amount of water the seed needs to sprout. Those are very important questions. Top of page 178. Page 178. Animal reproduction. Most animals start as an egg. Some animals start life as an egg that is so small that you can barely see it. Others produce eggs that are easy to see. Some of these animals lay eggs outside their body. The bird eggs in the photo are very different sizes. The largest one is from an ostrich, whose eggs are the largest among birds' eggs. Can you tell the size of the birds that lay the other eggs? Different animals have different ways of protecting their eggs. Bird eggs have a hard covering that protects the young birds inside. The fish in the photo carries eggs in its mouth. Unlike the bird's eggs, these eggs do not have a hard covering. The eggs will stay in the parent's mouth until they hatch. Until they do, the parent cannot eat. Man, that's some serious parent sacrifice. At the top of page 178, it says literacy tool, use text features. How does the photo of the eggs help you compare and contrast the life cycles of different kinds of animals? Birds start the life cycle as an egg. An ostrich eggs are the largest eggs among bird eggs. A bird egg has a hard shell and a fish egg is soft. So you can say that the bird eggs are not in water, but the frog eggs are probably going to be in some kind of water because they're soft. Okay, top of page 179. The header is life cycles. When an animal lays eggs outside of its body, the young animal grows inside the eggs. The egg hatches when the young animal is ready to come out. The ostrich in the photo is coming out of its egg because it is too big for its shell. For most animals, the egg starts developing into a young animal inside the mother's body. When the young animal is the right size, it is born. Young animals, such as elephants, sometimes stay with their parents after they are born. They leave their parents when they can take care of themselves. Other animals do not stay with their young at all. Most fish lay their eggs and then leave them. The young fish must take care of themselves. Reading check. Use text features. How does the green text in this lesson help you understand the lesson? The green text helps you, that means the green text at the top of the page, those are the headers. Okay. The green text helps you understand the lesson because it is the header of the section. Quest connection. Think about the animals on these pages. How is the start of their life similar? How is it different? They are similar by all animals begin as an egg. They are different by some eggs stay in the mother's body and some are laid outside the mother's body. Top of page 180, visual literacy connection. How are life cycles the same? All living things go through a life cycle. An ant, the polar bear, and the pea plant are different organisms, but go through similar stages of their life cycle. So if you look at the red ant diagram, it begins life as it looks like a larva, growth and development, maturity and reproduction, and there's the eggs. Okay. The polar bear also begins life as a little cub, and then growth and development, maturity, and reproduction. Label each stage of the life cycle of a pea plant. Reproduction, life begins, growth and development, and maturity. Okay, so one of the plant, it starts with maturity, and then growth and development, reproduction and life begins. So they all are very similar in their stages. Okay, top of page 182. Pattern of life cycles. You have learned how the life cycles of different kinds of organisms can be very different. When a red ant is born, it does not look similar to its parents, but a polar bear looks almost the same as its parent. Yet the life cycles of an organism are alike in some ways. Each organism follows the same pattern. It begins life, grows, reproduces, and dies. Some organisms hatch from an egg. Others develop inside the mother until they are born. Each kind of organism also grows and dies. The amount of time for growth can be very different. A California forest of one kind of tree, the bristlecone pine, has trees that have lived for about 5,000 years. Some insects, such as this mayfly, live only about a day. Infer. If no more mayflies were produced, what will happen to the mayflies on Earth? Remember to use the words in the question in your answer. What will happen to the mayflies on Earth is that they will not exist anymore. Lesson 1 check. Summarize. What is the pattern for all life cycles? The pattern for all life cycles is birth, growth and development, reproduction, and death. Number 2, explain. Why is reproduction important? Reproduction is important because living things reproduce so that organisms of other kinds can continue to live on Earth. Okay, nice job, friends. Kiss your brain. Please post your graphs and charts. Thank you.